Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Sam Saves. I'm Samantha. Today is my reallocation video of a completed challenges from my autumn binder and one Halloween challenge. I am going to have to put the bit in where I empty my challenges and count the money up in separate, because I did start this video before but it got really dark and I just couldn't see anything. But in the meantime, I did wipe my challenges clean, and so I've put them away, so I couldn't actually tell you which ones I had did. And I'll get on with the cash stuffing for today. So I'm just gonna take the money out of the challenges. So Murder Show saved 80, and this is from, why do I always struggle with this one? Budget Stuff Save. Just going to put the money in little piles at the side. And then there was the Labyrinth, which is a pretty dark challenge, and this was from JJ Beautiful Budgets. Yeah, budgeting. I always say budgets, it's budgeting. Budgeting. JJ Beautiful Budgeting. My Geordie accent just doesn't say that properly. So that was £50. And then Folk Fantasy Cash Challenge saved 75. That's from Esther at My Money Matters. 75. How dark it is just really throwing us, but I don't want to start the video again. So Pumpkin Spice and All Things Nice was from Violet Moon Budgets, who is no longer around, and that saved 45. I can't actually remember who this one was from, but it was a Harry Potter word search, and that saved 80. This, the World Wide Web saver, and this saved 170. And it was from Helen at the Housewife's Budget. And this one is Leaves Are Falling, Autumn's Calling, and it was from Selkie Saves, who I don't think is around anymore. This is from Cash But Cute, Little Slice of Pumpkin Pie, and that saved 75. This is from Helen at the Housewife's Budget as well. They saved 100, and it was Forage That Funds. And then the Colour Me Save, which I just completed in my last video as well, was 130 from Javan Budgets, which is that one. So when I added it up in my last video, it did come to 865. So I'm hoping that that is the amount, because I haven't actually counted them individual. So I'll give the money a count. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 24, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. I'm just going to count that again. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. So 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 330, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 730, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So 830, 840, 850, 860, 865. Oh, I can't believe I've actually got that right there. I am late on my videos. I should have done my week 1 of December on Friday. Today is Monday, so I'm going to see if I can get it done at some point today. So the first one I'm going to put in is school trip. So this is a residential school trip. And you will see the difference in the lighting. It was absolutely terrible. So I'm going to put £60 in here. Do 20, 40, 60. So I did have 100 from a previous challenge that I did, and there's 60 in already. So 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, and this is a £200 challenge. And school holidays is getting 15. I did receive my new planner from, I think it's Highland Budgets, but it was Scottish Highlander on a budget. This morning I opened the door at 7:30 and it was already sitting there, so I'm not quite sure when it got delivered because we don't get post that early. So the box was really damp, so I don't know how long it had been sitting there. So 15 in here, so there's now 35, £15 more to go, and that is the February half-term holidays sorted. I don't need much for then. Easter, this was a free download from Plan Nerds. And this one is from Bethany Budgets. And I'm going to be putting 20 in here. So I'll do that 10 and that 10. This is a £100 challenge. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Some of these I plan to get finished in my week 1. School extras. I'm going to add 25. So originally when I was planning to put 25 in here, it would have rounded it up to 100, but I have paid for school photos in between. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75 in here. I will fill in the little tracker there. Days out, so this is for any unplanned day out. I'm going to be putting 20 in. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm hoping that my phone will post this as well because I've been having a lot of problems with uploading. So that's £20 in there. 6 week school holidays for next year is getting 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 20, 40, 50, and it has 100 in my Starling account. School uniform is getting 50 as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These are 10, 10, 20. So £50 in there. 20, 40, 50, and 125 in my sterling. So that's 175 in school uniform for next year. The Down Syndrome Challenge, which was a freebie from Lisa Grateful Me, I've already marked off £10. So it'll have 15 now. So that is the kids binder done. My binder. I'm going to complete theatre. So I am waiting on tickets going on sale for the Newcastle show of Jersey Boys. So 1 and 5 is 1 and 4 is 5, another 5, and then 8 and 2. So that's £20 to complete. So this challenge is £40, and it was in the Rockin' Witches musical box. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140. So we'll just pop that in my sterling until the tickets go on sale. Dentist. So I did mention in my last video, which seems so long ago now, that I had to pay £98 for a replacement retainer. So I took 100 out of my sterling. So I've got 200 in my sterling, 20, 40, 50 on this tracker, and it is getting 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I will wipe that clean, and each one of these is worth 100. I'll mark off the 100 and then start it again. So 20, 40, 60, put the 10 back. So now it has 300, so I'll change that to a £300 placeholder. And then I will correct this on the back. Special outings, which was for Benson Boone tickets. So it only needs £20 to fully fund the tracker, but I'm actually going to put 40 in, and then that'll give me £200. So I've got 100 in my sterling, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. So 200 for that. I'll put it back in here, but it is going to go in the bank. So I will sort that out when I do the placeholder. And then this challenge, I've put it back in. I have done it before. It's going to be for spending money. For Christmas, my mum has bought me and my sister tickets to see Lewis Capaldi. So this is going to be for spending money for that. And I'll sort that track out then. Cinema's fully funded. I do think I'm going to take one of my sons to see SpongeBob when it gets released on the 20th. Time with Friends has got 16, and I've got no plans, so it's fine. Treat yourself. So have I written it down? I bought myself some running trainers out of the 150. I had fully funded it in here. So I bought some trainers for like my indoor walking pad. So I've got 86 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put £65 in to make it back to the 150, because I want to buy myself a record player. I have seen one which is 149, but I want to see if it goes in the sale in Boxing Day. So I'm going to start this tracker in my next stuffing to save up for some vinyl. and then I'll sort that out as well. Hair and beauty, I'm going to put 20 in. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. £80 in there, so that'll cover my next hair appointment. Clothes I'll get done when I finish my season. Family trip, so this is for a London trip, and I'm going to put £20 in here, so 10, 20. So now it has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I haven't actually got any plans, no dates or anything. I'm just wanted to start on it. And this one will be for spending money when I go to the lodge in July. I'll start that in my next stuffing. Emergency fund is fully funded at 2,000. The Raggy Dolls challenge, which is from Twisted Spine, I'm using for my 2027 holiday. So I'm going to put 30 in just to complete the top line. I'm using the envelope at the front. So it now has 500 in my Starling, 20, 40, 50. So 550. I will put this money in my Starling as well and put a placeholder in. That's that binder done. Hope everyone else is having a great week. Mine's been really, really busy. I have had all three of my boys ill. The two youngest are back at school today, so I'll finally get some time. Health, I've got 10 in. I'm just going to stick another 10 in. These are 5 each. And this is just for like things like Calpol and throat sweets and that type of stuff, which I did spend out of here, not last week, the week before, when I was ill. Deco. So Deco is for actually some internal doors for the bedrooms. What am I putting in? £40. So each one is 20. $10, $20, $30, $40. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in there. I think I need just under 1,000. Garden. I'm going to fully fund this today as well. It needs £20. So I've done this tracker twice. It was from the Housewife's budget. So once I put the £20 in, I should have 160. I was thinking about, I was trying to get my son to sleep the other night and it was taking forever. So I was going through room by room and the gardens of what I would like to do. And I think I might get some decking down. So I might have to, I'm just going to keep on going with this, but I might make the denominations higher. So now 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 150, 160. So 100 of that is for a tree to get chopped down. It's in the middle of my path and I keep getting hit by it and when I'm trying to get out the garden. Home appliances is fully funded at 500. Just whistled. Home furnishings. This is for anything like mattresses, drawers, anything for the house. So I'm going to put 30 in. So I did buy a shelf, so I took 10 out, so that's why it's got one line. So that'll be the 10, and then I'll do the mirror for a 20. So 10, 20, 30, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. I did upgrade my storage, so I think that problem should be solved now. But I do keep checking the camera anyway. Home insurance, I did get my new quote, and that'll come out the 31st of December. So I am going to start again for next year. And I'll just stick a 5 in, I think I've got. Yeah, 5 in here for next year. I keep the fully funded in because I haven't actually paid for it yet. I'll stick that 5 in there. Mother's Day is getting 20. So these are 5 each. 5, ooh, 10, 15, 20. So only £10 to go, which will be getting fully funded when I do my week 1. So now it has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Council tax, I'm going to put 40 in here. 10, what are they, 5 each? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Does anyone watch Strictly? The results last night, I could not believe that Lewis had been voted out. I was absolutely devastated. Disney Plus is getting 5. I'll put the 5 back and put a 10 in. This is not till next September. Annual passes is getting 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I did just buy an annual pass at the weekend when we went to Santa's Grotto. Right, so there's 30 in there. I feel like I'm all twisted. 5, 10, let me check. Did I? So it's got 200 in my Starling, and then the 10 is 250. So I'm going to wipe this clean and then change the denominations to £10 each, and then it'll be a £500 tracker, and then I'll just start that I think in the new year and just work on that. I'll jump to this one. So my week 5 is in here. I do need to take some coins to the bank. I've got £50 worth of coins. I might do that today, actually. Right, this only needs £20 to fully funded, so this is for January's week 5. My next one after that is May, but I'll be on holiday then, so I won't need to do another week 5 until I think it's July. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110, 120. And then I'll just use this big shop saver, which was a freebie, but I can't remember from who. It's not written on. So that's it in that binder. Looks really dark there for some reason. Birthdays. So I'm working on my daughter's. So she's got £50 in, and I'm going to fully fund it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I will put a placeholder in here and put it in my stalling with her brothers, who I've already completed for March. Caleb, I'm going to do, when I do my big reallocation at the end of the year, I'm going to fully fund it at 200. The same with Bailey. I'm going to start Theo's, which is in July as well. And I'll just put a 5 in, just so I can say it started. I will put the 5 in front of there though, in case it marks the envelope. So I'll put this on here, and that is the one I'm working on. So I'm working on Theo's, fully funded for birthdays in August, apart from mine. And then fully funded for September birthdays. Bailey's will get done in the big reallocation. I'll work on Delilah's after Theo's, which is in September. And then I'm going to put 10, 20, 25 into next December's birthdays to complete that. So we'll put a fully funded placeholder in here. So it's £10 in a card and 15 in a card. So it's just for some friends' kids. So that is that one. I'm going to jump to my Christmas binder. I hope that lighting hasn't gone too dark there. When I'm looking up, it looks dark. This money is for my challenges, but I'm going to complete the Christmas food for this year because I want to get some stuff. So it needs 15 to complete, and this is just like an extra food buffer for Christmas week. So I need 15. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 91. Technically I have bought some stuff from my freezer, so I will have to owe some money back to myself. And New Year is getting fully funded with 10. So it's 25 for 25 for Christmas Eve takeaway, and 25 for some snacks at New Year. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't do anything at New Year, and I don't drink if I'm in the house, so I'll not need much. I'm stuck. So that is that. Everything complete for Christmas 25. And then hopefully I've done this right. There should be £60 to go into Christmas for 26. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's great. So £10 needs to go into Dasha. So 40, 20, 40, 45, 50. £50 to put into Dancer. I'm going to mark them off. You find my red pen. I did get some metallic Sharpies of Emily Ela Budgets as well, so I might start using them for this. But there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I am saving 1,500 in this, so that last bauble's not getting done. So I've done 2 reindeers. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave that out. I don't want to ruin it. And that is it. That is all of my money for my reallocation done. Like I say, I am behind. I don't know whether just to do my week 1 and my week 2 together, just to save some time, because I have already filled my purse. My grocery money's gone. I filled my purse with my household money, my spending money, the petrol's all in the car. Actually, I will do my week 1 because I've got all my sinking funds to stuff. So I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.